We're here with Matt Humphries, the navigator on board Back to Black. Matt, that was quite a race, and you picked it pretty well by the second half, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean it was tough going for us in that. Just got a bit shortchanged by a rain cloud off gill kicker, similar to Zen, but Zen just got ahead, managed to get away, but we really did not get away.
No.
So we had to pick up the pieces of that, but the boat and the team and typical Sean spirit, fight to the finish, never say die, and the result at the end was a good feeling, and a nice feeling for the team. We've been the crew have been working pretty hard on the boat. Obviously, sailing downwind in 30 knots, up to 30 knots last night. We noticed that there was a bit of water ingress, and the guys worked hard not only to race the boat but to protect the asset and get it home.
Yeah. And Sean was saying towards the end there, I think his allusion was, he said it was a bit like skiff sailing, we're on the bottom hooks.
That's right.
That was just to really make sure you punch that last bit towards the end there and get a position up or two. Yeah,
I think so. I mean, I think it's normal with the way that Sean likes to sail the boat anyway. He's always 100% and always. The buy-in is always top notch. So I mean, it was we had to do everything we could to try and claw back a good result, and I think we're all proud of what we achieved.
That's great. So now we go into the inshore stuff and different sort of mindset, I guess, and obviously different things to consider. You've done an awful lot of sailing in this part of the world, around the world. You coach and all sorts of other stuff. Tell us a little bit about, first of all, what's the specific preps you're trying to get your head around for the inshore modes? And then also, what are the unique challenges of the Solent in terms of tide and wind in these sorts of races?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, it's a developing scenario every day because we haven't had so much time with the boat, and so we've clearly learned a lot of things here in this race, and we need to take that forward into the next 3 days of inshore races. And in saying that, there'll be one day which will be in Christchurch Bay, and that will be, I think, good for this boat. This is where it will just be the typical windward leeward type race. And to be honest with you, not so much in terms of current is in that area, and that's the reason why they send us out there, because it's more of a level playing field for everybody and less local knowledge is needed. However, there will be 2 days of Solent racing, and the Solent racing will begin with a windward leeward race each day, and then a round the Cairns race, and that's where it's tricky, and that's where the local knowledge does come in. And for me, I mean, I have sailed a lot here, but it's been a while also since I've sailed here, and since I've been on the ground in the UK, I'm just trying to sort of pick up and rediscover the Solent as I knew it back then. Thankfully, not too much has changed. It's still as tricky and treacherous as before.
So is Peter Bruce's Bible still useful?
Yeah, I think it is. It doesn't change. And there are some fundamental parts of racing in the Solent that you need to be aware of, and obviously can help in that launching off the Royal Yacht Squadron line. Solent currents are tricky, however, they're very well written about, and you can go into you can get a lot of information about how to handle that. So yeah, for me, it's just going to be about remembering how we used to sail here in the good old days. For me, I used to sail here every weekend as a young man. So anyway, it's for sure it's going to be a challenge. The local teams and local tacticians, of course, have that advantage because it's just local knowledge. But I'm really looking forward to it.
And also, like a lot of things, and you read the history of the stuff, you also got to make sure you have actually got that course in your head. Once or twice at least, I think races have been lost by missed marks.
That's right. I mean, there's I believe there's 110 marks that they could pick in the to construct a course. Obviously, that's all in our computer, and we've double checked those waypoints. The way we have it on board now, I've got a young Lincoln who will just help me. We'll put the course in, and like a captain and a first officer will cross check each other and we'll be diligent, or try to be as diligent as we can, to make sure we get the course right initially, and secondly that we explain to the crew and get that information sort of on the table in those final minutes of preparation before we set off for a start.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thanks very much indeed, Matt.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get a little bit of rest and
Yeah.
then get into the next mode. Thanks for your
Cheers.
time.